come here. Tell me the truth. Have you ever felt sad, down, or negative? I think we all have. Well, today, we're going to change that with fruitful thought gum. Welcome back to another fun day creation, and thank you so much for being here. And to my subscribers, you guys are the best. Thank you for being here with me right from the beginning. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. And for the rest of you, thank you for watching this video, and I hope everybody is going to enjoy today's project. For today's project, we're going to be making this pack of Fruitful Thought Gum. And inside are sticks of thought gum. Each one has a different positive thought in it. For example, this one says, be proud of who you are, not how others see you. So each one is different. There are 15 of them. Let's just get started with it. We're going to first fold our helper bookmark for those of you who don't have a scoring board. And we're just going to fly through this and fold it in half. And then we'll fold it in half again, making sure the picture is on the top. Real simple. And there we go. And then we want to make sure we have a nice solid straight edge, so we're just going to give that a nice crease. Maybe do the other side too, just in case we flip it. And there we have it. Now if you're using the helper bookmark, just remember to hold the paper all the way down while you're scoring. Otherwise, when you're going like this, the paper has a tendency to lift. So make sure you hold it. And if anybody is wondering, I am actually using a bamboo skewer to score these lines. It actually works really good. Okay, to begin, we want to have our outer shell cover of our box, and we're going to score along all the outer lines here. I'll show you real quick, just in case you are unsure. Just follow along. Okay, and then we're going to move to the inner here and along right there and on the red rectangle here as well. We're not going to score anything along this line. That's going to help us place something else. So let's get scoring. So we're going to fold over everything now. Good, nice creases in there. And there we have this part folded and scored. Okay, now we want to glue this inner piece, or this, I'm sorry, the shell out here. And we don't want to glue these ends here, only these two pieces and these these two pieces. And when we glue these, we want to avoid putting glue on these red and purple areas here. You can kind of see through the paper there. So let me show you real quick what I mean. So we're going to put glue right here and right here, but we're avoiding those two areas. We'll do that on both sides. And then we're going to glue these two side tabs here. And now we're going to grab our inner piece. We're going to push these tabs in, and we want to kind of eyeball it in place where we want this to be. Kind of center it up. And then what you'll want to do is use your hand and hold it in place. And then we'll flip up just one side here. And again, we're not going to put any glue on this purple area, but we're going to put glue on top of all of these tabs. Without gluing that top one down. And then we're going to smooth out that right there. And if you have any edges that are kind of loose, just go ahead and glue those down. And then we're going to move on, and we're going to put glue right here and all along here, again avoiding the red and the purple there. I'm going to actually slide that down. And there we have that. And again, any loose edges, go ahead and just glue those down. And then we want to put our folds into the second paper that we just glued on. And now we have the beginning of our box. Next, we're going to work on the thought gum tab here that will hold down the flap. And we're just going to fold over those two pieces right there. Just fold them in, and then we'll take our scoring and score along this top and bottom. Now I want to fold those two in. And what we're going to do is glue those two pieces we just scored, and the piece that says top, we're going to keep that on top. So we'll put glue on the bottom one there, and glue there, and keep that on top. Now bring back over your outer box piece, and this line right here is where we're going to place our little strip here to hold the flap. And you'll see that you want to line it up. So what we're going to do is put a little glue, actually we'll put a lot of glue on this tab. A lot of glue on there. And then we will just follow along that line and glue it into place. And if you didn't get it on straight, this glue is actually very forgiving. So you can just kind of pick it up and put it back where you want it. There we go. And now our piece will fold over and be held in place. And just as a little aesthetic thing, if you wanted to, you can actually kind of give these edges a little round with your scissors. Just makes them look a little bit nicer. And there we go. So moving on, we are going to next fold the inner box that's going to hold all the little thoughtful gum pieces. And we're going to first score along this top line right here. And before we score anything else, we're going to glue this piece down. Now that we have that glued down, we are going to score along all these edges of the dark blue. So you'll see all the edges of the dark blue, and down here as well. We're not going to score this. This is where the glue is going to go. Okay, just go ahead and fold everything. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to push this side all the way in so that the blue here is showing. But on this side, we only want to go this far. We don't want the blue showing, so we don't want that showing. We only want to see this purple area. Okay, so now we're going to put the glue right here. And again, we're only going to push that part in. We don't want to see the blue. We want to see the blue. Okay, so now you will see that you've got the start of your box. So next, I want you to fold that over and get a feel for how that's going to go. Okay, you can see that you got the box going here. So just get a feel for that, because now we're going to put just a little bit of glue right here. You don't have to go too crazy. We just want to hold this in place. So kind of put your fingers in there and push down on that to get that box. Okay, just like that. Because next we're going to put glue all over on this part here, this top part with the sun, and then we're going to push it into here, okay? So let's put some glue. You probably get a little glue on your fingers with this one, but it'll be okay. So get a lot of glue. And then we're going to just kind of force that on in there. And once you get it in there, start at the top, at the fold there, and first get that nice and flat, and then kind of smooth down in there. That'll help keep it from getting any air bubbles or creases in it. So just kind of start at the top and work your way on down. And there we have our little box. And now we'll cut these little edges off. And it's turning out so pretty. And here is our box, so you can see it. So moving on to the pieces that are going to go inside of this casing here to help hold the little pieces of thought gum in place. So what we're going to first do is we're going to fold over these two dark blue tabs. And you can probably get away with just kind of folding them over. Just like that. Okay. And then we'll quickly glue them into place. And then next, we're going to score along all the dark blue, just like we did with the other piece. And then just go ahead, after you get everything scored, go ahead and give everything a nice fold. All right, so now we're going to do the same trick. We're going to push this side in so that the blue is showing. Now make sure that it's the side with this blue tab. You want to push that side all the way in, and then this side will fold over top. So it's going to look like that. So we're going to put glue right on this side and fold that in so you can see. And then you pop it open and you have a box. Now for this part, you want to put your finger in there and kind of get a feel for how that bottom tab is going to close over top. So we're going to put a little glue, a lot of glue, little glue. Just put some glue and then put it back onto my finger here and close it over. So now you have your inner box that will hold the gum sticks in place. And we're going to do that for these next two, and I'll just speed run through these for you. Just glue first. We made it easier folding everything else instead of having all those tabs lying all over. There we go. Okay, now that we have folded our inner pockets to our outer pocket, we're going to slide it onto our finger. And what we're actually, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to slide it onto my left. And we're going to put all kinds of glue. We're going to really glue that up. And then we're going to slide it into the edge here. And we're going to push it in there up against the side there. Okay? So let's put our glue on. And we're going to really load it up with glue. I'm going to focus on those edges. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to my other hand, put it on my finger, and then we're going to slide it into there and push it up against. And once you've got, oh, my finger's stuck. Once you've got it in there, give it a nice push down in there. And there's the first pocket there. And then we're going to do the same with the second one, but we're going to stick it on the other end. Okay, we don't want to go to the middle. Let's start with the ends, and then that will help with the middle one. Okay, so we're going to go on that end. I got glue on my finger and it's sticking. So we're going to go ahead and put a lot of glue. And again, I got glue on my finger. So slide it in there and push it up against. Use your hands to help support and get that in place. And then really push that down. And then the middle one, you'll see, will slide right in there. So do that again. Put that, lots of glue. Wow, that's a lot of glue. Well, that's a little too much glue. We're gonna wipe that up. Okay, my finger is all glued up. Hold on, got a lot of glue. Okay. Now we're gonna slide that in, right into there, onto the edge. And there we have our 3 pockets. Hopefully you can see how that is. Okay, so now let's grab our piece, our outer piece back, and there's a line right here to help guide you with placing that. So kind of, let's first eyeball what we're doing here. I'm gonna see how that closes up. Okay, do you see how we're going to do that? So we want to stick our fingers in there when we put it in there. We're going to press it down. So the same thing, put it on your fingers and really glue it up. Get those edges real good. Okay, and I'm going to switch, put them in there, and we're going to place it down right there and smooth it all out. Kind of give it a nice smoothing. And there's our pocket. Pocket within a pocket within pockets. So now let's move on to the pocket that's going to go on the bottom here. We're going to score up this top part first. Then we're going to fold that piece over. And we're going to glue it down. And then once we have this glued down, we want to cut out this triangle. Now we'll score up these 3 other sides. And as soon as you have that done, go ahead and fold everything over. And bring in this piece here, because we're going to set that into here. That's going to go on the back, so kind of get that centered up in there. Hold it in place with your fingers, and then put some glue on the tabs. It doesn't matter the order, it can go in any order. And then there you have your pocket, the little pocket, the smallest one here. And that will just go right here along this bottom line. That's to help you line that up there, so you can see. So we'll just put a lot of glue, focus on the edges. Then we'll place it right at that spot, just like so, and smooth it out. And now it's completed. We're in the home stretch here. We're going to fold our booklet cover here, and we're going to start with folding, or actually scoring first, this middle line. Don't score anything else just yet. We're just going to do this middle here first and fold that in half. And now we'll move on to scoring all these other edges here. Okay, so now that we have that, let's just go ahead and get everything folded. Okay, let's get some good solid creases in there. And just like everything else, we're not going to fold, or we're not going to glue the edges here. We're only going to glue down these top and bottom pieces. Okay, next we're going to pull in the inner piece here. So now we want to fold in, and this piece can go any way, so you don't have to worry about putting it in upside down. The only thing you want to look at is, do you want the purple with the blue, or do you want to flip it around and have it the same? I think I'm going to go with opposites here. So center it up, hold one side down with your hand, and again, don't glue that part down. just put some glue on top. And then slide that piece down. And then we'll turn it and do the same on this side. If you have any edges that are kind of up, just glue them down like we did with the other parts here, like this one right here. We'll do that real quick, just like that. And actually that one's going to bother me, so I'm going to put a little there. And then we'll just fold it and give it a nice good squish and press to get any air bubbles out. And there you have a very nice booklet. And inside you can write your favorite motivational sayings. And I'd love to hear what they are. If you want to leave comments in the section below, I'd love to hear your favorite motivational sayings that keep you going. And then this right here, this booklet, will slide in right here at the bottom for you. So we're now on to the last part here, and we're going to be wrapping up these little sticks of motivational thought gum. And the wrappers here actually match up. There's one for each, so you can do a lemon with the lemon here. You can mix them up, it doesn't matter. I'm just letting you know that each piece does have its own wrapper. And to wrap these up, you just want to center it up in there, kind of like wrapping a present, and just fold both edges over. Then fold the tops. And you have your stick of thought gum. And they will go nicely into the box. 5 fit into each row here. And I will quickly speed run through these. And there we have it. When you're feeling a little blue, just reach for some fruitful thought gum. I hope you enjoyed today's project, and thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day.